everybody. Dr. Peter Glidden here. Thank you for joining me on this Wednesday edition of Fire Your MD Now. Wednesday is Product Update Day. Tomorrow is Celebrity Guest Day, and you're going to love it. Tomorrow we have with us in the house the one, the only, Theo Ratliff, one of the oldest players ever to engage in the National Basketball Association. He just retired from the Los Angeles Lakers. An extremely talented individual who owes his career to longevity and the nutritional products offered by Dr. Wallach. The longevity line of products rebuilt Theo's skeleton, his knees and his wrists and his back, and allowed him to play for 12 or 14 more years. We'll get that straight tomorrow in the NBA after they told him he was done. His orthopedic surgeons, of course, wanted to cut him up, slice him up, dice him up, wanted to use him like an ATM machine. He called Doc Wallach and said, "Doc, what do I do?" Doc said, "Don't eat this, and take these supplements." Completely rebuilt his body, and he was able to play for 12 or 14 more years in the NBA. He owes it all to longevity, and he's not afraid to say it. We'll be talking to him tomorrow in the first segment, so don't forget to tune in tomorrow. Set your calendars, tell your friends. Theo Ratliff will be in the house tomorrow in the first segment at 4:06 Central Time, and I am looking forward to it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today, Monday, is Product Spotlight Day, but before we get to that, I'd like to just give you a couple numbers that you need to know in order to get in touch with me at this radio show, because remember, the show's for you, not for me. You can call me direct on the radio at 866-582-9933. That's the number to call if you have any questions about health-related issues. That's 866-582-9933, toll-free from anywhere in the U.S. And if you're trying to get through but you can't, you can dial my office directly. I have associates standing by who can answer your questions and tell you, point you in the direction of the nutritional supplements that are necessary in order to support and promote the health of your body. You can give them a call during this radio show and for 1 half hour after, from 4 to 5:30 Central Time, Monday through Friday, at 855-347-3696. That's 855-347-3696. And if you forget any of these numbers, just go to fireyourmdnow.com. Fireyourmdnow.com is my website. It's there 24/7, loaded, jam-packed with free, underline that 3 times, free information about steps you can take right now to recover your health, because the MDs are killing us, literally. They're killing us, literally. MD-directed medical treatments are the leading cause of death. Stop using them. The only way out of this situation is to stop using their services. We're never going to win a battle with the insurance companies. We're never going to win a battle with the pharmaceutical industry. We're never going to win a battle with modern American medicine. But this is a free country. Nobody can force you to take medical treatment unless you're a minor. And, there ought to be laws about that as well. Nobody can force an adult to get on board with any medical treatment whatsoever. If you don't want to do it and you're not a danger to those around you, you're not mentally unstable and you're going to walk across the street and kill your neighbor just because you had a bad day, you can refuse treatment. And I recommend that you refuse all MD-directed treatments, 100% of MD-directed treatments for chronic illness, because they are the leading cause of death in the United States, to the tune of 780,000+ people a year, making your MD more dangerous than cancer, more dangerous than heart disease. Stop using their services. Call me up, go to the website, read the books, get informed. Healing is easy. There are 10 foods that I don't want anybody to eat, and there's a handful of nutritional supplements that everybody needs to be taking every day. The handful of nutritional supplements are called the Healthy Start Pack. My recommendation for a good baseline boilerplate nutrition program: 1 Healthy Start Pack, 1 bottle of liquid plant minerals, and 1 bottle of Ultimate Selenium per 100 pounds of body weight per month. Pretty good. 1 healthy start pack, 1 liquid plant minerals, 1 bottle of ultimate selenium per 100 pounds of body weight per month. Now, if you're 200 pounds and you can only afford the 100-pound dose, take the 100-pound dose. If you're 100 pounds and you can only afford the 50-pound dose, get the 50-pound dose. Well, how do you do that? Well, you get the 100-pound dose and you spread it over the course of 2 months. You buy the 100-pound dose and spread it over the course of 2 months. Pretty easy. And we're going to talk about Friday, every Friday from now on, which is Show Me the Money Day. I'm going to tell you how you can be paid, how you can get your supplements for free, and help change the world at the same time. But today is Product Spotlight Day, and we're talking about the fundamental nutritional supplement that separates longevity from the pack. When it comes to vitamins and minerals and nutritional supplements, the recipe is everything. You know, it's just like chicken soup. The recipe, the quality of the ingredients, how it was cooked, how long it was cooked, how it was packaged, how the stuff was grown, right? All these variables go into making that pot of chicken soup really, 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 really good, or just, you know, kind of yuck. It's no different with vitamins and nutritional supplements. I'm not talking in this instance today with this product about quality control. I'll save that for next week or for another day. Quality control is a gigantic issue in the vitamin industry. It is a big issue. Vitamin companies need to have their act together just to make sure that what it says it has on the label is actually in the bottle. And it's easy. There's a lot of wiggle room there that vitamin companies take advantage of in stressed economies in order to, you know, increase their bottom and decrease their bottom line so that they make more profit, because it costs a lot of money to test products. It costs a lot of money to test everything that you need to test in order to just ensure label claim. Most companies don't do what they need to do. That's not what I'm talking about with this particular product. With this particular product, I'm talking about what's in it. Because what's in it is only available to the Longevity Company. The Longevity Company has a lock on the supplements that are in this product. Nobody else can make it. Nobody else has access to them in the world. This is an exclusive product available only through the Longevity Company. And by the way, Longevity's quality control is second to none. There's one other vitamin company in the world that I'm aware of that has vitamin quality control as good as Longevity. It's called Vital Nutrients. They're out of Connecticut, but they only sell to doctors. You can't get Vital Nutrient stuff as a member of the general public. You have to be a licensed physician, a licensed healthcare practitioner to get their stuff. They have really good quality control, really good supplements. Longevity has really good quality control, excellent supplements, and you can get them. You can get them at the wholesale price, and call me on Friday, tune in on Friday, I'll tell you how to get them for free. And that beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. But back to my point. The product of the week this week is Longevity's one and only organic plant-derived liquid minerals. Longevity has the exclusive mining rights to a mine in southern Utah which contains 100% certified organic plant-derived minerals. There are over 77 plant-derived minerals in one bottle of plant-derived minerals, liquid, 32 ounces, $19. $19. One more time, $19. They also freeze-dry it and sell it in capsules. If you want to buy the capsules instead, it's $40. $40 for a bottle. You get 64 capsules because it takes 2 quarts to make one bottle because they freeze-dry the crap out of it. This mineral supplement, which contains 77 plant-derived organic, certified organic minerals in a colloidal state, saturated, concentrated just below the saturation index, is unrivaled in the field of medical nutrition, the field of nutrition, period. There's no other company that has a product that even comes close to this, and this is a big deal. Why is this a big deal? Because Dr. Wallach's research from 1970 to 1982, the research that's in the Smithsonian now, by the way, the research that cost $25 million to do, the research that was comprised of 26,000 autopsies, 10 million blood chemistries and histopathologies. That's a lot of work, folks. That's a lot of good old-fashioned, boots-on-the-ground research. None of this theoretical mumbo-jumbo nonsense extrapolated. We're going to tweak the results before we even start the program in order to prove something that we're trying to prove. This was honest, old-fashioned, really tough research. 10 years, 12 years, $25 million, 26,000 autopsies. Can you imagine that? I can't imagine that, and I'm a physician. That research proved that the body has nutritional needs. The body needs 90 essential nutrients every day. 90 essential nutrients just to stay healthy. 60 of the 90 essential nutrients are minerals. 60 of the, that's two-thirds. Two-thirds of your body's nutrient needs are minerals. You can only find minerals in one place, the soil. Plants can't make minerals. Animals can't make minerals. If a plant could make a mineral, we could bioengineer lettuce to make gold. We'd all be rich. The only place minerals are found is in the soil. The only problem is minerals are not evenly spread out on the surface of the planet. There's a little bit here, a little bit there. There are some places in the United States, some places in Europe, some places in Africa where there's no selenium, no magnesium, no calcium, no iron, at all. So if you're unlucky enough to be eating fruits or vegetables grown in that soil, guess what? You're going to be minerally deficient. Everybody in the world, and that's a big place, is minerally deficient. Everybody. Because it is impossible to get all of your body's mineral needs met just by eating from the 4 food groups. Because if the minerals aren't in the soil, they're not in the lettuce, they're not in the milk, they're not in the pasta, they're not in whatever the heck it is you're eating. You must supplement in order to stay healthy. And on the other side of the break, I'm going to tell you why you must supplement with the plant-derived minerals. $19 a month will change your life. If two-thirds of your nutrient needs are minerals, and if the minerals are not evenly spread out in the soil, then by definition, everybody is nutritionally deficient. Everybody. And by everybody, I mean everybody. That's why everybody in this country, in this world, is sick. The MDs don't know this. They'll tell you it's a bad gene. The MDs will tell you, it's aging. The MDs will tell you, you have a voodoo curse, or whatever the heck it is. Whatever's the flavor of the month, they change the goalposts all the time. But the only reason that you're sick is because your body has run out of the raw materials that it needs to keep itself healthy. Why? Because you are expecting to get everything that you need from food, and it is impossible to do that. You cannot do that. It is impossible. You must supplement. You have to build a house and protect yourself from the elements, heat it and cool it. You have to find and purify water. You have to develop a waste elimination system. Well, there's one more thing you need to do. You need to find the 90 essential nutrients and swallow them every day. We've already done it. Dr. Wallach has, his company, Longevity, has the exclusive mining rights to a deposit of Jurassic. These minerals were formed in the Jurassic period by decomposing plant matter. As it goes, the plants decay, and then dirt piles up on rocks, pile up on top of them, and it gets compressed, and it goes to peat moss, and then it goes to humic shale, and then it goes to charcoal, and then it goes to oil, or something like that, right? Well, the Longevity Company's mining rights are with a gigantic deposit of humic shale that didn't make it to charcoal, it didn't make it to diamonds, it didn't make it to oil, and it was a little bit more compressed than peat moss. It's perfect. And it's in southern Utah. It's certified organic for the last 20 years. This stuff is unbelievable. 1 ounce of the plant-derived minerals gives you all of the minerals that your body needs. 1 ounce per 100 pounds of body weight. If you're 200 pounds, you need 2 ounces a day. One ball is $19. I mean, this is the best nutritional supplement I've ever seen, and it is this attention to detail. Dr. Wallach had to scour the planet to find this stuff. You think this was easy? No. You think every other vitamin company in the world wants this stuff? Yes. But they can't have it because we're the only ones that have a lock on the mining rights to this stuff. We have an exclusive. We got there first. We're like Mercedes. Made the first automobile. You don't like it? Lump it. Tough luck. Somebody's got to be number one. Guess what? Longevity is number one. These liquid plant minerals will change your life. There's a longevity distributor. We talked to him a couple weeks ago, Bernie Owens in upstate New York. Bernie Owens built his entire longevity business, the entire thing. It's a six-figure a year business for Bernie. 6 figures. Not bad. He built his entire business by giving people one bottle of the liquid plant minerals. He gave it to them. And he said, listen, I see that you're sick. I see that you're suffering. I see you have a health condition. I want you to take an ounce of this once or twice a day, depending on how much they weighed. And if you like how it makes you feel, you can pay me for it, and then I'll get you more. He's been doing that for 25 years. Of all the people that he gave a bottle of the plant-derived liquid minerals to, every single solitary person paid him for it and got more. Why? Because your body, you don't know what you're missing. Your body is starved for nutrients, and it is especially starved for minerals. You do not know what you're missing. When you finally give your body everything that it needs, when you finally pour down the hatch, the minerals, specifically in this case the minerals, which are 60 of the 90, that's 2/3 of your nutrient needs, you feel it. All of a sudden, switches that have been off for 30, 40 years get turned on. You feel it. Your energy gets better, your mood gets better, your appetite gets better, your sex drive gets better, your sleep gets better. Everything improves, and it's noticeable, it's palpable. It's not vague. We rest on results. And by the way, you're not skeptical. Don't give me this skeptical nonsense. You're not skeptical. If you were skeptical, you never would have gone to the MD in the first place. You're not skeptical. Nobody's skeptical in this country. We're closed-minded conformists. That's how we're wired in this country. Closed-minded conformists. Oh, the doctor knows best, even though he's killing us. Give me a break. The proof of the pudding's in the eating, ladies and gentlemen. You want proof? Pony up and buy one bottle of the liquid plant minerals and take 1 ounce a day for 2 days. 1 ounce a day for 2 weeks. 1 ounce a day, 1 ounce twice a day for 2 weeks. Let me get it straight. I'm all amped up. 1 ounce twice a day for 2 weeks. It will change your life. Go to fireyourmdnow.com. Click on the nutritional supplements, the link, and buy one bottle of liquid plant minerals. It will change your life. You will notice a difference. And by the way, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You don't like it, send it back. What do you got to lose? Just your narrow-mindedness. Well, what do you have to lose? Your ill health. Tuned in to Fire Your MD Now. I'm your host, Dr. Peter Glidden. I bring 23 years of clinical experience practicing licensed naturopathic medicine here in the United States to the table for this radio show. You don't know what you don't know. And when it comes to health, what you don't know will heal you or kill you. And as God is my witness, you don't know about the liquid plant minerals, because if you did, you'd be buying them off the shelf. This is the most effective, comprehensive medical nutrition supplement I've seen in over 2 decades of clinical work. If there was just one one supplement that I was allowed by the government to sell, one supplement that I was allowed to recommend to people, it would be this supplement. It's $19 a bottle, liquid plant minerals, or it's also called plant-derived minerals. It'll change your life. It comes in 2 flavors, by the way. Just normal plant-derived minerals, extremely stringent, extremely bitter in its taste. Tastes like water that's been in a garden hose for 7 days. And they have another one called Cherry Mints, which is the plant-derived minerals with a little cherry juice, a little apple juice in it to cut the taste. Cherry Mints, that's $1 more a bottle. It's $20 a bottle. Or you can get the freeze-dried capsules. Either way, get it. Taste it. Check it out. See how you feel. It's going to make a difference. Now, I believe, if he's still here, we have Andrew with us from North Carolina who has a question about prostate cancer. Welcome aboard, Andrew. Thanks for waiting.
Yes, thank you. I met you down in Orlando for the convention, and in North Carolina we're doing a lot of things, happening in North Carolina. But what happened, I need a little information now. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. They did a biopsy. They said I had a Gleason 6 and a 7 prostate cancer. And I was just wondering whether I'm immune to help the starter pipe, but just tell me some of the things that I need to do to get rid of that.
All right. Well, first of all, Andrew, it's illegal for anybody besides an oncologist to treat cancer. Okay? And it sounds crazy, doesn't it? I mean, it's illegal. I cannot give you or anybody else advice about what to do to treat cancer, because the only people that are legally allowed to do that are oncologists, and that's just not right. Now, if I had prostate cancer, I tell you what I would do in order to support and promote the health of my endocrine system. Your prostate is part of the endocrine system. You know, it secretes hormones, the endocrine glands, the prostate, the ovaries, the thyroid, they secrete, the pituitary, they secrete hormones which regulate how the body functions and how the body works. Hormones are really a fascinating subject to talk about. And the prostate is in the endocrine system. So in order to support and promote the health of the endocrine system, here's what I would do. Selenium, the mineral selenium, just all by itself. Now remember, there are 60 minerals that the human body needs. 60. Selenium is one of them. Calcium is another. There's iron and magnesium and phosphorus, things that we're, used to. Most people haven't even heard the word selenium. Selenium taken, an eeny-weeny teeny amount of selenium, 200 micrograms a day, which is a tiny amount, 200 micrograms a day of selenium, reduces the occurrence of prostate cancer by 64%. 64%. That means if every man in the United States took 200 micrograms of selenium every day, in one generation, we'd eliminate prostate cancer by 64%. Oh, by the way, it also eliminates the occurrence of breast cancer, colon cancer, and lung cancer, even if you're a smoker. It's unbelievable. It's one nutritional supplement, one mineral supplement, selenium. So, in order to support and promote the health of the endocrine system, I would take 12 selenium a day. 4 with breakfast, 4 with lunch, 4 with dinner. And selenium is an interesting supplement to talk about, because just selenium all by itself will upset the balance of the nutritional apple cart in your body. But don't worry, we have Dr. Wallach driving this bus. If you take too much selenium, it wastes the mineral copper from your body. If you take too much selenium, you leak out copper, right? So if you take a lot of selenium all by itself, you're going to lose copper, and that's not good. You need copper. If you don't have copper, you're going to blow an artery like Albert Einstein. The smartest man on the planet years ago had a massive raging copper deficiency. That's what killed him. He didn't know it. So don't feel bad, folks. If Einstein knew nothing about medical nutrition, don't feel bad that you don't. That's why this radio show exists. So the longevity selenium, even though it doesn't look like it on its face, is a pretty sophisticated little supplement, because it has selenium in the form that the body likes it best. It's called selenomethionine, and it's balanced with the perfect amount of copper. So you can take as much longevity selenium as you want and never, ever worry about upsetting the balance of the apple cart. It's a fantastic supplement. One bottle is $24. I would take 12 a day. 4 with breakfast, 4 with lunch, 4 with dinner. That means you need 4 bottles a month. I would do 4 bottles of the ultimate selenium a month. In addition to that, I would do 1 anti-aging healthy start pack, 1 anti-aging healthy start pack per 100 pounds of body weight per month, plus 1 bottle of liquid plant minerals per 100 pounds of body weight per month. Now, so you got the anti-aging healthy start pack, you got the liquid plant minerals, the plant-derived minerals, which is our product of the week, and you've got the selenium. That's a really good all-around program in order to support and promote the health of the endocrine system. There's one more thing to do. Cancer is an interesting phenomenon. One of the leading causes of cancer is destruction of the DNA in the cells of your body. Now, every cell of your body, I don't care if it's a brain cell, a skin cell, a prostate cell, a bone cell, every cell of your body has DNA inside the middle of it. And DNA is like a little microchip that tells that cell what to do, tells it when to wake up, tells it when to go to sleep, tells it what kind of work to do, tells it exactly what to do. It is a little control room of the cell, and all the trillions of cells in our body have DNA in it, little control room in the middle of our cells. Well, there's a process called oxidative damage. Oxidative damage happens in the body all of the time. And oxidative damage occurs because we're breathing in nasty chemicals, tobacco and carbon monoxide and pollution. And, you know, we're eating pesticides and crap that's in the food, crap that's in the water, crap that's in the air. Crap's a technical term, by the way. When the body is exposed to crap, as it detoxifies the crap, it creates free radicals. And also, when you eat all the wrong foods all the time, especially fried food, Andrew from North Carolina, everybody in the South eats fried food, man, all the time. And it's killing you. It's killing you. You need to stop eating fried food yesterday. I don't even want you to be downwind of a Kentucky Fried Chicken, man. Zero tolerance for fried food. All of these things, you know, fried food and well-done red meat and the skins of baked potatoes and olive oil. Yeah, I said it, folks, olive oil. All of these things contribute to free radical oxidative stress to the body, contributes to oxidative damage. Now, when that little control room inside the cell gets damaged, the cell doesn't know how to stop reproducing itself. So guess what? It reproduces and reproduces and reproduces and reproduces, and it can't turn itself off. It reproduces, it reproduces, it reproduces, it can't turn itself off. Reproduces, reproduces, reproduces some more. Can't turn itself off because the control room has been damaged. And when a cell reproduces and reproduces and reproduces, you get a tumor. Imagine that. One of the causes of cancer is oxidative damage to the control room of the cell. So, two things we need to do here when we're trying to support and promote the health of the human body in the face of any type of cancer. We need to, number one, stop eating foods that are harmful to the body and that promote oxidative damage. We need to stop doing it. You need to stop eating poison. You don't even know what you're eating is poison, but it is. You need to stop it. Number one. Number two, you need to consume nutritional supplements which are high in something called antioxidants. Imagine that. Antioxidants neutralize oxidative damage by free radicals. Hey, that's how they got their name. Pretty spiffy, right? Antioxidants neutralize oxidative damage. So the goal here, in order to support and promote the health of your body in the face of any type of a diagnosis of cancer, remember, we're not treating cancer. We're supporting and promoting the health of the human body. The goal here is 100,000 antioxidant points a day. 100,000. Now, vitamins are measured in milligrams, right? You know, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C or 500 milligrams of, calcium or whatever. Well, antioxidants are measured by something called an ORAC score, O-R-A-C. That's O-R-A-C. Capital O like Oscar, R like Rabbit, A like Apple, C like Charlie. O-R-A-C. You need 100,000 ORAC points of antioxidants a day. 100 grand, 100,000. Now, in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, 2 scoops, you get about 6,000. That's pretty good. Longevity has a triple treat chocolate, has 19,000 ORAC points in one piece of chocolate. That's even better. And in the Cell Shield RTQ, which is one of the supplements in the Anti-Aging Healthy Start Pack, one capsule of Cell Shield RTQ has 8,000 ORAC points. So if you're taking 2 Cell Shields a day, that's 16,000. If you're taking 4 scoops of Beyond Tangy Tangerine, that's 12,000. That's 28,000. So you need to get about, 80,000 more ORAC points of antioxidants a day. You can do that by buying chocolate, buy the Triple Treat chocolate. If your budget is stressed, do a little Google search for ORAC, O-R-A-C food values, ORAC food values. Check it out. Green tea has more ORAC antioxidant points than coffee does. Walnuts are loaded with ORAC. Imagine that. Curry powder, cinnamon, red wine, real chocolate, loaded with ORAC. Blueberries. As you switch from bananas to blueberries, you increase your ORAC content. Switch from beer to red wine, you increase your ORAC content. Switch from no cinnamon to cinnamon, it increases your ORAC content. Switch from coffee to green tea, it increases your ORAC content. Just by making some simple switches here, you can easily dial in 100,000 ORAC points of antioxidants a day, and that's exactly what you need to do. Now, the body has its own natural antioxidant called glutathione. Glutathione is the body's own natural antioxidant. When you take selenium, your body recycles glutathione. When you don't take selenium, every time glutathione neutralizes a free radical, it gets destroyed. So that's why selenium is such a potent anti-cancer medicine, and it is. Selenium reduces the occurrence of breast cancer by 82%. Reduces the occurrence of prostate cancer by 64%. It's a big deal, and this is how it does it. It increases the body's own natural antioxidant ability, and that's why I'm recommending you take 12 selenium a day. That's going to be 600 micrograms of selenium a day, which, by the way, is just what the doctor ordered, plus the 100,000 ORAC, plus the plant minerals, plus the anti-aging healthy start pack. And my good friend Andrew, if you clean up your diet, you are going to be on the way to making your body as healthy as it possibly can. And that, my friend, beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. That's exactly what we need to do here. Support and promote the body's ability to fix itself. Why? Because it can. And also, I'd get educated about the difference between prostate cancer treatments in the United States and Europe. We're too quick to cut here in the United States. When they get prostate cancer in the UK, they leave it the heck alone, and people die of old age before they die of prostate cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Peter Glidden. Yesterday we heard from Ken the carpenter, who a year ago was diagnosed with clogged arteries, 75% constriction in his arteries, so 75% of the blood flow in the descending aorta was clogged. He was having chest pains, unbelievable exhaustion, couldn't even walk 10 feet without having to rest for half an hour. His doctors MDs wanted to give him a double, triple, quadruple, a sextuple, quintile bypass with stents. He refused. Did the medical nutrition program instead, and a year later he's fit as a fiddle. Fit as a fiddle. He's working, 10-hour days. Carpenter, for goodness sake. No more fatigue, no more chest pain, no more clogged in your artery. Where the heck did it go? The body fixed it. A week ago we heard from Mark Denning, who's a nurse. He's one of those guys in the back of the ambulance saving your life. He's also a 12-year veteran of the armed forces. When he came to see me years ago, he had something stupid like 17 clots in his legs. He was 150 pounds overweight. He was on more Coumadin than you're supposed to be able to handle without dying. That's rat poison, just to keep his blood thin. Had type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure. It's all gone. It's gone. God is my witness. You don't know what you're missing, ladies and gentlemen. Knowledge is power. Please go to fireyourmdnow.com and subscribe to the health webinar series. It's $5 a month, $50 a year. You get 2 months free if you pony up for a whole year. $50, $5 a month. What is that? I don't know, man. That's 15 cents a day. I can find 15 cents a day. It's cheap. It's unbelievably cheap. Let this replace your medical insurance. How about that? Tonight's webinar is all about good food, bad food. We're lining up the 10 bad foods, and I'm going to tell you exactly why they're bad for you, exactly why you should not eat them. Go to fireyourmdnow.com and subscribe to the health webinar series. And if you're not interested in the one that we're doing tonight, the health webinar subscription is going to give you access to my full library of archived webinars. We've got stuff in there about everything, man. Why? Because my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. This is what we're up against. It's a big deal. This is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. If you sat behind my desk for a week, you'd be in tears, seeing the massive amounts of human suffering that rambles through my office every day, rambles across this country every second of every day. You're hobbling with arthritis because you chose the wrong MD. You have high blood pressure because you went to the wrong doctor. You have type 2 diabetes because you went to the wrong doctor. You're overweight because you went to the wrong doctor. It's as simple as that. I'm not talking about the pharmaceutical infiltration of the medical industry. That's a big deal. I'm not talking about insurance profiteering. That's a big deal. I'm not talking about a for-profit medical system. That's a big deal. All of these things are components to the greater hazard, but nobody is talking about the greater hazard. The hazard here is not how medicine is applied. It's not the medical industry. It's that the medicine itself does not work. The medicine itself does not work. That's why I named my book The MD Emperor Has No Clothes. He's naked. His therapeutics don't work. They're only good for surgery when surgery is necessary. Most of the time it's not. And trauma. You know, they're good at that. They're good at stitching up bleeding arteries. They're good at pulling bullets out of you without killing you. The stuff they can do in the surgical theater now is just this side of miraculous. It's awesome. But most people don't need that. You know, if you're a military person or you know, in the police force, you might need that more than the average Joe. But for most of the things that most people go to the doctor for, their therapeutics don't work. And when you add to that insurance profiteering and pharmaceutical monopolies and all of this nonsense, man, it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. I am the red pill, ladies and gentlemen, helping you to snap out of the medical matrix. Knowledge is power. Get informed. Take a stand. Take a step. Get the liquid plant minerals. Subscribe to the health webinars. Lift yourself up. Knowledge is power. And don't forget, tomorrow's a red letter day. We've got NBA All-Star Superstar Theo Ratliff with us tomorrow in the first segment. 5 minutes after 4, 6 minutes after 4 Central Time, telling us about how the longevity supplements saved his NBA career. You're not going to want to miss it. Tell all your friends. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Peter Glidden, your steadfast advocate for health, and you have been listening to Fire Your MD Now. I'll see you tomorrow.